Hey guys, Dustin with ConversionAssist. I'm just going to go over some new features that we're highlighting in this video. And basically what we've got right now, we're looking at one of our emails from a 3-year holiday and seasonal done-for-you email campaign. So basically, as you can see, it's a very simple email, simple subject line, personalized to your contacts. Of course, this is our demo account that has our logo and links to our website and has our demo name. So this would all be done for you or ready to go. We can send it out. You can update them and change them if you want. You don't have to. But basically, we just have a bunch of seasons and holiday emails. And they come out and they're super simple, super short. They're not specific to any particular type of activity. So let me just pull up my other screen 1 second. Okay, so now I'm inside ConversionAssist in our demo account. And if you go into your marketing tab, if you've been with us for a while, you probably already have this, whether you're using it or not. You may not realize it. Go to marketing, email, templates, and you can see all of our 3-year done-for-you email templates. There's going to be a few others. You can see they're labeled number 1 through 12. And that is our templates. So you can go into each email, take a look at them, see what they look like. You don't see the logo here because it's basically a custom variable. Same thing here. Don't let that alarm you. That's just the way it's supposed to be. But if you wanted to change how this was worded, you certainly can. You don't have to. This is set up and ready to deploy as is. Again, we could do some things on the back end to make sure they're ready. So if you said, hey, we really want to use this, what do? Just reach out to us, let us know. We can get you hooked up to make sure you have everything in place that needs to be in place and get this going for you. So it's pretty cool, pretty powerful. And again, looking at what we have from a template standpoint, we've got Valentine's Day, St. Patty's, first day of spring, Memorial Day. You can see the rest right here. So pretty simple, pretty cool. And then we can also deploy our buyer thank you campaign, which is where we just thank buyers, customers of yours for their business anywhere from 2 to 7 days after their trip or their tour or activity. And then also our campaign that goes out 9 months after their last booking. And we basically just invite them to come back. So we also do the same thing again 12 months after that. So these are some ways we can just stay top of mind with customers. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and you don't have to do anything other than reach out to us and say, hey, I want to use this. We'll make sure you have an email domain, make sure you have everything all set up, and we can have this up and going for you pretty quickly. So that's feature number 1. Let's look at feature number 2. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so feature number 2, we're super excited about. So this is perfect for following up with leads that maybe they've called you or they chatted with you or they've somehow reached out to you and they've expressed interest. But the use case is that maybe they say, hey, let me call you back. Let me check around. Let me talk to my wife. Let me talk to my husband, whatever. And you're probably never going to follow up with that person again. Well, now all you need to do is add a tag. So you've got an auto chase tag, which again, this may or may not be in your account, but if it's not, we can always push it in there for you. You basically just tag that contact on the mobile app or on the desktop app. And then we have this built in where all these settings to be adjusted, but we have a 4-hour wait. And then we will send them, let's say, a text message. Hey, it's your company name. Are you thinking about booking a tour? You can change this verbiage, obviously. We can also do a ringless voicemail drop. We can also send an email. Email is probably the least valuable because people are on vacation, right? But this is an idea of just how you can do this. And then you could also, again, in 24 hours, send out another SMS, ringless voicemail, email, and make them slightly different. As you can see in this case, you tell them, hey, we've got a few more spots left, depending on your availability. Let me know if you want to come out or not. Again, this could be adjusted. This could be in 1 hour, or it could be in 24 hours. This could be in 3 hours. You can even add a third step to this where you wait a few more days or whatever it is. This is really made for the day tour operator and people who are in destination, who are shopping around. But if you got a longer sales cycle or a longer lead time between people reaching out and booking, this can be adjusted any way you want. The one cool feature that you're probably wondering is what happens if they book? What happens if they call back? Well, we basically remove them from this nurture campaign or this follow-up campaign if they either contact you at all through our system, if they book, if they sign a waiver, as long as you have your waiver integrated with our system, if they just reply at all to any of these emails or messages. So if they do any kind of reply or any kind of booking that we can see in the system, we will pull them out of this. We're not bothering them after they've already booked or spoke to somebody. And super simple and super powerful way to help you get more from your existing leads that doesn't take any more time or effort on your part. Just simply add a tag and our system will do the rest. Of course, make sure the messaging makes sense. If you don't want to use a ringless voicemail drop, you can just delete it. Again, we can help you get this set up. Just reach out to us. We'll get this going with you. All right, let's look at 2 more features here. Now, this one I'm super excited about because it's going to save you a lot of headache on phone calls. So right now we've got as our phone IVR with a FAQ SMS feature, which is like a big mouthful. Just think of it like a phone tree, right? So somebody calls in, they get a phone tree, press 1 for this, press 2 for that, press 3 for that. So what we want to do is look at your top 2 to maybe 3 FAQs. What are the things people are asking you constantly? And if you can answer them with one of these phone tree options, that's ideal, because then when people call in asking that question, we'll just use location as an example. People call in, if you need to know our location or where to meet, press 1. Then they're like, okay, great. That's exactly why I was calling. They can press 1, then they can hear a recording. But at the beginning of that recording, you say, or to get a text with our location information, press 1 again. And then what can happen is that they can still hear the audible, recording of where you're located and all that. But if they decide to press 1 again, we can just send them a text message with all that information built in right here. So that way what happens is people don't have to listen to a recording, hopefully write it all down or forget it or whatever. You definitely don't have to talk to them on the phone to try to explain it. They can literally hear that they pressed 1 to get location information. And the first thing that recording is to say, if you want to get our instructions via text, press 1 again. And then our system will just text that person at the number they called. Pretty awesome. You can do the same thing for pricing as an example here. And then what you have is an option to actually speak to somebody, because you want to make sure you get sales calls. So you might have a phone tree that says press 1 for location information, press 2 for pricing, press 3 if you are an existing customer or you're interested in booking a reservation or something like that. And then that will get them to an actual human being. So it's pretty cool, pretty powerful. As far as setting this up, you can let us know. We'll help you get things set up. The main thing you want to know is what are your FAQs? What are the options you want to give people? And I would keep it simple. You don't want to try to answer 15 FAQs here. It's what you're going to lose people. So I say 2, 3 maximum. And you can consolidate them by saying, if you want to find, our location and parking information, press 1. Those might be 2 FAQs that you can answer in one option because they're related, right? That would be a way to go. And then we could even use AI voices, AI recordings that actually sound pretty good. So you don't have to worry about actually recording this yourself. But if you want to, you certainly can. But AI voices have come a long way, so you can definitely take advantage of that. We'll look at one more feature and be right back. Okay, so now you have the ability to create QR codes. If you look under your Sites option in your desktop app, click on Sites and you'll see QR codes here at the top. Now this is really awesome because our QR codes are dynamic, which means if you've ever printed QR codes on a brochure, signage, shirts, whatever, and then you decide to change what URL they point, what web page or whatnot, you have to reprint everything. Well, in our case, you won't have to do that. So it's really simple. You're going to get some QR code analytics as well. How many times it's been scanned, things like that. But creating QR code, a dynamic QR code is pretty darn simple. We'll just say demo QR code here. You can link to a website or one of your review links. We'll just choose website, hit next. I will grab our website URL right here, pop it in, and you'll see on the next page some options. So the beauty of this is you can update that color, you can update some of the design, shapes, forms, whatever you want to do. You can add a logo to the middle if you want. Depending on where you're pointing it, you can upload an image to be able to upload your logo if you want to. There's some things like that. You download it and then you can print it. But let's say we printed this out, this QR code, and then we decided, you know what, we don't want to send people this particular QR code to, to the ConversionAssist website anymore. Now we want to send them to whatever, our YouTube channel. All we need to do is go here, change this URL to wherever we want it to go. And this QR code is going to stay exactly the same. It will just point people to a different page. So it's pretty cool. It'll save you a lot of time and effort printing and reprinting things if you ever change your QR code destinations. So something to keep in mind. Pretty powerful and nice utility to have right here inside the system. So hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching this and checking this out. Take care. God bless.